Hey guys, today as promised I'm also bringing you a game where I actually do damage in the Löwe. Now, I got in this tank when it was on sale, mostly because my whole clan is a big fan of this tank. I really don't see it, I have driven it on the press account, but it does earn credits like no tomorrow, so I decided to go for it anyway. And I'm not saying that it's an awful tank, it does have its merits, but it's quite slow and overall I just can't get myself to like the thing. I don't necessarily do bad in it, and I do quite a bit of damage in the games that I'm in usually, but overall there's just something about the tank that I don't like, and I haven't been able to quite put my finger on what that is. But it might have something to do with the fact that it's pretty slow and it feels sluggish to drive, and the fact that I've been driving a lot of mediums lately, so I'm getting used to fast and mobile tanks. But at the same time I've also been test driving the mouse a lot, and I don't mind driving that at all. But that could be because the massive armor on that tank makes up for the lack of speed. In any case, I find it quite worrisome that I'm doing the spotting in a Löwe, which really isn't meant to spot at all, while I'm driving up onto the temple, which is also quite the medium position to be in. But I don't care, I'm choosing this anyway because I quite like the position, especially if the team doesn't know exactly what it is doing, like this guy over here. And with Jim watching the rear, I really only have to watch my front, so when this guy drives forward I get a very easy kill, and then just continue to push a little using the stairs as cover and decide to shoot the T-28. But the IS-3 decides, let's drive into the Löwe's fire and we'll just stand there and not shoot her, and I'll get killed by her. I always like it very much when the enemy decides to cooperate like that. Now over there is an IS-6 which isn't looking at me, so I shoot him, and then he decides let's drive back because I'm getting shot. And he's an enemy that actually starts paying attention to me, so while I'll quickly look away, he shoots but doesn't hit me, and I decide to just drive forward and use the corpse of the IS-3 as cover while shooting the T-28, which is requested by the team. And it's just nice when people aren't paying attention to me at all. So I drive forwards again, keeping the IS-3 between the IS-6 and myself, so that he can't shoot me, and I keep the T-28 tracked, so that I can kill him before he can turn and shoot me instead. And next up is the IS-6, which is driving forwards now to shoot me, but he doesn't actually have the gun depression to properly shoot me, so I get free damage over there, and then just hide again before he can do anything, while he turns around to drive behind the building. So I get to put a shot into that guy before I need to pay attention to him, as he slowly comes around, and I'm almost reloaded, so I'm not very worried, and he's not even looking at me while I'll kill him. And this guy is focusing on my platoon mate, so from my perch I've been able to do quite a bit of damage, gotten quite a few kills, and didn't take a lot of hits at all, especially with the IS-3 corpse just standing perfectly right in front of me. I hadn't really expected this to be an ace though, so that was a nice surprise, especially considering that this is only my 10th game in this tank. And I have to admit, the tank definitely has its merits, especially the credit earning is just epic on the thing, especially if you have a good game like this. But I still don't like the tank, I'm sorry guys, I can't get myself to like it. But yeah, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys the next time again.